Let's talk, man.
All right.
You comfortable sharing your name?
Sure. They already know my name.
Okay.
Quincy Franklin.
Quincy?
The BC Preacher.
BC Preacher.
Yeah. And make sure the BC Preacher.
THE.
That's right.
Gotcha. And you're on X or YouTube or
I'm on
what?
X. I say Twitter. I hate X, man. I say so. Twitter, Instagram,
Twitter works.
YouTube, Rumble, Facebook. Yeah.
So you have been coming out here since the beginning.
Not since the beginning. My first time coming down here for this particular thing was about 4 weeks ago. It was in Brooklyn.
Okay. How long have you been covering the riots in Ann?
Man, I started in 2019.
Yes. So you have a history with this. Yeah. Yes. Can you tell me a bit about that? What got you into it?
What got me into it was really kind of like the shutdown, and then once the George Floyd thing happened, saw what was taking place. I was in downtown Portland that night. Me and a buddy of mine, Common Sense Conservative, he no longer has a YouTube channel, unfortunately. We came down, and I just kind of started filming and recording the riots. I kept coming down to the protest down at the federal building outside the police station, documenting that stuff and posting it and live streaming it, and then one thing after another, just my channel just kind of started growing from there.
And you started coming here in June. Why? Same kind of stuff.
Basically, same type of thing. That's why I started coming back. You know, my hometown.
Yeah,
I'm from here all my life.
What do you think about what's going on generally?
What's going on generally? It's a democratic city, and and that's the root of the problem. So that's why they're allowing what you guys see out on the streets to take place. And there's obviously several videos, testimonies of what the Portland Police Bureau, which is led by the city, what they do, or should I say what they don't do. That's better, what they don't do. And they don't do nothing against Antifa, against the liberals. And a lot of the, especially the city council, a lot of them are even members of Antifa and friends with them. So they're not going to do nothing. The police are told to stand down. The police are told that they can't help someone getting beat up. They're told to stand back and just watch it happen. And it's pretty sad when you think about safety, because the police's motto, their slogan was protect and serve. Well, who are you serving? You can't even protect people if they're getting beat up right 10 feet in front of you. So that's some of the reasons why I came out. And like I said, just the roots of it. That's what I've been doing. So that's what led me to come out.
So you're saying this all is not random. This is a symptom of the city government, basically.
Yeah, it's a symptom of the city government.
Mayor down to the police, right?
Correct. City of Portland, which I doubt that will happen.
Low chance, right?
Yeah, and even or even if you want to say a governor taking over the state of Oregon.
That would help.
That would definitely help, because then they have some authority over the mayors, right? So, that's the only way I see things changing here. And like I said, being here all my life, I've seen the change here in Portland, Oregon. Me and another lady who lives in the apartments over here, she came out today thanking me and Chad and Cam, and talking about just how it was once in the 80s and how it is now. And I remember the 80s. It was a beautiful city. My children would have been safe to ride their bikes 5 miles away. Not no more. And I don't want them to. Just because of all the drug addicts, the homelessness on the side of the roads. I mean, you go around the city, all you see is campers and tents. And that's a fact. It may not be an official war zone, because I know the left likes to hang on to the words that Trump said. Yeah, the whole city may not be a war zone, but it is a dumpy city. I can say that, it's pretty much a dumpy city, Multnomah County.
So are you a real preacher, or is that
I've street preached. So that's kind of where I got my name. So, a lot of people they've hooked on to the whole Antifa thing, Antifa. And it's like a household name now.
Mm-hmm.
I was dealing with Antifa back in 2013, 2014, 2015, before it became this popular household name.
Right.
From being out on the street preaching. Because I was calling out a lot of debauchery, a lot of the, if you want to say, this confusion going on that the left embraces. I was out preaching against it. Being at the bar district in downtown Portland, being at Pioneer Square, me and some other brothers. And so once Trump came in office, yes, Trump, he was a voice, got behind that, came downtown in 2016, the night that he got elected, 10,000 people marched in the streets. Me and a couple other preachers were assaulted. It's kind of when Patriot Prayer then started to rise up. They came alongside of us, was defending us, because we were really out on the streets on our own at that point, 2015, 2016, dealing with Antifa, which was really the left, So that's kind of how the street preaching has been for me. And I do ministry one-on-one with people, you know.
So spirituality has been a part of this story for you the whole time.
Exactly. It's not something I'm just jumping on.
Do you think there's light and dark happening on the streets here?
Oh, definitely. Especially here in this city.
Talk to me a bit about that.
It's overall a dark city. There's a lot of history when it comes to, if you want to say, the witchcraft here. I mean, you can even almost take, if you want to look at just the climate of it, and I'm talking about weather-wise, it's majority a dark city. I mean, 9 months out of the year, you're seeing clouds and rain, maybe some sunshine.
Can change your mood, yeah.
It does. It changes people's mood. It gets people into depression. And depression isn't a good thing mentally or spiritually. So there's a lot of darkness. There's a lot of sorcery and witchcraft over this city. There's different even places within the city that's designed specifically, like streets are designed for witchcraft type of things. So there's a history of just a demonic presence over this city. And this goes beyond the Antifa and the Patriots type of thing. That's what the environment is here in the City of Roses.
So again, it's a symptom, like you're saying, yeah. So, can I call you Quincy?
You're fine, yeah.
You've been coming out here since June. There's been a lot of different types of crowds. Do you feel safe out here? How do you feel?
Overall, I feel safe. Overall, I feel safe. But my head is still I'm still looking around.
Right.
There's last weekend, a couple of the weekends, I haven't felt as safe as I do, like even currently right now. I feel pretty safe. During the day, I feel safe. You actually see a shift change from daytime protesters to nighttime. And I was here from 12, and I'm still here. And I seen from the elderly, then they leave around 2 o'clock. I'll see some younger people come in. It's a little bit more boisterous, and then now we're into the 6 o'clock on crowd, and it'll start to get really more, if you want to say, dark.
So a lot of people watch my channel, I think, to understand really what's going on in Portland because they're not local.
Yeah.
What's your message for people who are at home trying to figure this out?
My message for people at home trying to figure this out, I would say, especially if you're a believer and you follow Jesus Christ and you're devoted for him, there's many passages in scriptures where not only did they have to pray, but they had to do application. My message would be for every single Christian to come and experience what it's like to actually be in a spiritual battle. King David had to go out into the battlefield. That's how we got the whole David and Goliath. He had to actually do something. He had to rise up, get some courage and some boldness, obey the Lord, and he actually went out and did something. The apostles, they were told to go preach, go 2 by 2 into cities and spread the gospel. That means it took some boldness and courage to do that. And so that's my call for Christians, it's my call for conservatives. Stop staying at home and just watching my brother here, watching myself or another streamer. Rise up and come out. There's power in numbers. And that's one thing that the left, we may not like what the left does, but one thing about them is that they stay true to their conviction and they show up in numbers. Yeah, we can complain about no kings, but look across the nation, 2,500 different marches, protests, and they had numbers. The only time conservatives and patriots and Christians show up is if Trump is in town and he has a rally. So that's my call to conservatives, to Christians, to people that are believing in this. Show up. It can't just be 10 streamers down here reporting on stuff. People need numbers. And people like the ICE agents, they need to see support. So that's my call. I'd say come out and do something.
Such a good message, man. Thank you so much for talking. Can you tell us your handle one more time?
My handles on every platform is TheBCPreacher.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate God bless you.
God bless you back. Have a good night.
You too.
Good stuff. Yeah.
Appreciate it.